welcome to Kick It Keto, lactose-free. Today you're in for a special treat. We have pizza. That's right, pizza. Good pizza. Now we're doing this lactose-free, we're doing this keto, and I even have a nut-free version for those of you with nut allergies. But this is also gluten-free, so we got that covered. So, how are we going to do it? Easy. Fathead dough. Now this has been around for a while. I didn't invent this, but I did stumble upon it. And yes, it's awesome. It's basically mozzarella, cream cheese, almond flour, and as you can see down here, mozzarella, cream cheese, 1 egg, some almond flour, and then your toppings. That's all it is. And it's real easy, real simple to make, although there is a secret trick that I found works a little bit better to get that crispy crust. So you get like that thin crust, just bite. I got you covered, don't worry. So let's kick it keto. First thing you're gonna need is something like cheese, but it has to be lactose free. Otherwise you can't have it. My wife would kill me because she'd be sicker than a dog, EpiPen in the hospital. So we have got Kraft Shredded cheese. Now most of Kraft's cheese, or shredded cheese, have 0 lactose. But you do have to look for the back and look on the bottom and it'll say 0 grams of lactose. Make sure. Not all of their cheeses are equal. The deli slices, lactose. A lot of their different stuff has lactose. Just the shredded brand and the individually wax paper wrapped cheeses, like Colby Jack, they have a provolone, they have a mozzarella, that are slices for sandwiches and stuff. Those have 0 lactose too, but just make sure you look at the back of the packaging. 0 lactose. Next, so we got our 1.5 cups of mozzarella. We have 2 tablespoons of our next ingredient, and this is Tofutti. Now, this is dairy free. It's a vegetable based, so no lactose, no carbs. 2 tablespoons of that in. The egg we will save for just a second. Now we're going to take this and we're going to throw this in the microwave for 90 seconds. After 45 seconds, you're going to open the microwave and stir it up and then nuke it for the other 45 seconds. All right, first 45 seconds, we're going to go in here. We're just going to put this together, mix it nice and neatly. Boom, boom, boom. All right, then it goes in for another 45. All right, it's been another 45 seconds, and we're going to take and make sure we mix this up. And next, we're going to add in 1 egg. And we're going to dice that up. Still a little bit warm on the edges there, huh? Get all that in there. Now here comes the almond flour. Now here's one of the tricks I was trying to tell you. To get that really crispy, you're going to sift in the almond flour, knead it, sift, knead it, sift. So we're going to get 3/4 of a cup here. 3/4 of a cup, and we've got our trusty sifter. I'm going to just sift in part of this. And then we're going to mix a little. Well, let's not do this without breaking stuff, right? So we're going to get that mixed in. You can do it. Now also, if you want a nut-free version of this, you can't do the almond flour, and you're still trying to keep it keto, you can use coconut flour. But you would use 1/3 cup of coconut flour instead of 3/4 of a cup of almond flour, and you'd use 2 eggs instead of 1 egg. That's the difference. But they both work exactly the same. All right, so we sifted our 3/4 cup of almond flour. Now it is time to keep beating. Get it all incorporated. Handful. You can do this with your hands too. It's really not that hot now. I just have a rhythm. No pun intended. So once my wife and I started having this, it was just, we love it. I'll do sausage. Now, the other thing that you want to worry about is when you're doing this, is it's a carb count, okay? We used 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese, okay? So that's literally 6 carbs right there, okay? Now, 6 carbs just for this crust. Then we're going to put another 2 carbs on. That makes it 8 carbs for the cheese for the topping. Now, if you put your, so we're at 8 carbs there. Now we're going to put our toppings on. So if you just put sausage and that extra cheese, you're at 8 carbs for the whole pizza. Take that back. You got your tomato sauce. So there's 2 carbs there. So you're at 10 carbs for the whole pizza, 8 slices. You see, 1 point something per, 1.2 something per slice, which isn't bad. Now, if you get carried away and you put green peppers and onions and garlic and all the rest of the stuff on the toppings, that's going to drive up your carb count. So make sure that you count out what you put on there. I personally am just putting on a little bit of roasted red peppers on this one with sausage. So that's going to put me right at 12 carbs for the whole pizza. 8 slices, I'm still at 1.4 something, whatever, per slice. But you can still eat the whole pizza if you wanted to. But I'm just saying this is because I base my day on, I have 5 carbs for lunch, maybe 2 for breakfast. I'm at 7 there, so I have 13 left over for dinner. Boom. I arrange my meals accordingly. And this is one of those. All right. So now that the dough is ready, it's time to roll it out. All right, it's time to roll out the pizza. We're going to take our dough, like so, and we're going to put it between 2 pieces of parchment paper. This makes it exceptionally easy. Don't try it any other way. Plus, we're going to be using this bottom piece of parchment paper to put it on the pizza tray. All right, so we're going to roll this out. Now, I'm not perfect at this, but I think the perfections are in the imperfections. So if I don't roll it out completely round, don't harass me in the comments. Or you can if you want to. I won't be mad. So, trying to get it out. Now you can make this as big as you want. I would say go for about 1/8 of an inch is what I would shoot for. You can get it bigger. It's going to be soggier. You know, I haven't tried to do this in a deep dish pizza. I will try it. If you want to see that, put it in the comments. I'll try it out. For those of you joining the channel for the first time, this is me actually making dinner for me and the wife tonight. I don't just cook to put up videos and, you know, waste food. So every video that you see me post is going to be me actually shooting dinner. So it's not as rushed, it's not as practiced as some people are. But I do my best. But so far, the wife and I, we've lost a lot of weight. For those of you who haven't seen us or seen this channel before, wife and I combined have lost right at 150 pounds. Wait. 140 pounds. 141 to be exact. So that's our combined weight that we've lost together doing keto. She did better than me because I didn't really take it serious at first. But now that I've lost all this weight, well, let's just put it this way. I'm hooked. Absolutely hooked. All right. I think I've gotten this down. If I concentrate on the pizza and not talking, I would have been done faster. And this surface, it doesn't like me. As a matter of fact, we're going to slide this out. There we go. All right, next we're going to put holes all through the bottom of our pie here, just to make sure that it doesn't bubble on us when it's in the oven. Make sure you have your oven set at 425 degrees to preheat your oven to 425 degrees. You know what I mean. And once we got enough holes, nice and peppered like that, we're going to throw it in the stove for 8 minutes. Be right back. One of the biggest things about keto for me is putting on jeans that I couldn't put on 10 years ago. I mean, it's just wow. I think I have a photo. I'll show you the photo. Here's me before. Here's me and the wife after. It is a wonderful feeling to know that you've lost the weight and you did it without exercising. Not that I'm lazy, I just don't run unless somebody's chasing me. But anyway, so we're about ready to bring out the pizza, and it's time for the toppings. All right, now we got our crust pre-baked here. It's time to add all the fun stuff. We're gonna add some of our, about a quarter cup of our pizza sauce. Now I'm using a quarter cup. I might add a little bit more. It is 2 carbs for every quarter cup. So just keep that in tally. Right now we are at a cup and a half of mozzarella. For the initial crust, I'm going to add 1 more tablespoon. So I'm not actually going to, we'll just call it like 2.5. 2.5. All right. Now that's down, we have another cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. And you don't have to use the whole cup. I just do it for the sake of, like, some people like extra cheese. I know I do. So I'm just going to go ahead, sprinkle that around. Now remember, if you are eating this alone, you can add as much, and you want to eat the whole pizza, you can add more onto it. You're not going to kill yourself with the mozzarella. For every quarter cup of the mozzarella, that's 1 carb. Less than 1 carb, but I just say 1 to round it up. All right, next is we have our toppings. Now I've got Italian sausage. You know what, let's do our roasted red peppers first. So we're going to add these throughout the pizza. I'll speed forward, you don't need to watch the whole thing. Once again, you can add as much as little as you want. It's your pizza. Make it you, make it funky, do what you do. Since I didn't have pepperonis and I forgot to pick them up at the store, we're just having sausage and pepper, which I am totally okay with, because I can have a pizza without pepperoni, but I can't have a pizza that doesn't have sausage on it. Just can't do it. I'll do sausage, pepperoni, green pepper, onion, all the rest of that stuff, but if it doesn't have sausage, no, not doing it. All right, this little leftover cheese, we're just gonna do a little of that. And then, of course, oregano. Little oregano, never hurt nobody. Some people put basil, you never know. And I always, did you see that catch? I always crush red pepper. If it ain't spicy, it ain't worth it. Hot Italian sausage, crushed red pepper, what? Some people put it on afterwards. I put it on before. If I need more, I'll put it on the end. I might even put some Franks on with that. All right, so back into the oven it goes for another 8 minutes. All right, here we go. And our beautiful pizza on the parchment paper, ready to cut. So once again, real low on the carbs. You can eat the whole pizza if you want to for dinner, as long as you had like 2 carbs for breakfast and 5 carbs for lunch, then you're still safe to eat the whole thing. Mind the toppings though. Oh, this looks so good. I am not a professional pizza cutter, so don't give me any slack. Don't give me any slack. And boom. There we go. And our pizza. Ready to go. So once again, thanks for watching, guys. Make your pizzas. Tell me how they turn out in the comment section. Let me know if there's anything that you want to see me make also in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. It's over there. Yeah, right there. Hit the bell, subscribe, get notified, and we'll see you again on Kick It Keto Lactose Free.